Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity of New Orleans. My name is Shanti. Reverend Fleming and I are so happy that you are here with us today, and thank you for coming. Before we begin, you all know what we're going to do. Please take out your cell phone. Let's make sure it's on silent. Thank you so much for doing that. Now please join with me as we declare our basic unity beliefs. We'll start with the unity statement of being at the front of your hymnal. There is one presence and one power in this church, in our lives, and in the universe. God, the good, omnipotent. And now our 5 unity principles. Number 1, God is absolute good, everywhere present. 2, God lives in us, therefore we are inherently good. 3, we are co-creators with God and create our experiences through our thoughts. 4, prayer is a degree of thinking that heightens our connection with God mind. And 5, it is not enough to simply know these principles. We must live the truth we know. Thank you, and now if you'll all stand and we'll sing the Lord's Prayer together. and eternally.
Please be seated. Prepare.
Sitting alone.
It's a time for so I invite you to move inwards. Allow yourself to get comfortable as you go part a while. As you gently close the door. Allow yourself to drift inwards. From your experience of the outer to the inner. Moving inwards into a vast, an immensely vast space. That has no beginning, that has no end, that is limitless as outer space. That contains untold mysteries. Vast areas of undiscovered consciousness that await the light of your awareness to discover. And from that discovery, there's a shift, a quantum shift, as you are suddenly propelled to new journeys. New journeys that bring a greater awareness and understanding of this vast mystery that is you. You are a beautiful mystery. Limitless. A beautiful microcosm of the macrocosm. So I invite you to be still and know that all is as it should be. Experience the perfection that always is. Allow it to say something to you, to reveal its mysteries to you, to teach you new and greater understandings about you. Without needing to change anything. Just merely allowing what is to express itself as it is to you. Know that this beautiful also an embrace of God, of you. For you are one with God, as God is one with you. There is no separation between you and all that there is. And so I invite you to contemplate these things. As we are now preparing to go on a new journey. A journey where we explore the limitless nature and capacity of human beings. Where we explore our limitless potential and divine inheritance. That all things in the universe work together, always, for our highest good. And so it is my intention this Sunday morning to bring forth a message that expresses how we can tap into our inherent divinity to practically create the lives we deserve. To intentionally be creators. As we explore beautiful dynamics of wholeness and oneness and healing. This is my intention this Sunday morning. So I invite you to join me in this intention. For minds are always joined. In truth, consciousness is never separate. It is said, where two or more gather together, all things become possible. And so it is here in this sanctuary, as we create this mastermind consciousness, where we create the intention for greater understanding and wisdom of our divine inheritance. And so I ask you, how would you feel upon experiencing these things made manifest? How would you feel upon experiencing keys, practical keys or tools to utilize as you see fit to build the life that you deserve. Would you be excited? Would you be grateful or joyful? Or if so, I invite you to experience that excitement, that gratitude, that joy right now. For in your experience of these energies right now, combined with your intention that you hold, you send instructions to the universe of your desired outcome and manifestation. These are divine principles, brothers and sisters, like turning on and off a light, like switches. It is impersonal. It is not about who is worthy or who is unworthy, for we are all worthy. We are all divine. We are all God. The many faces of God, that is what we are. So know that it is done, brothers and sisters. Know that when intentions are made to Spirit, Spirit always answers. So I invite you to feel gratitude, joyful gratitude for that which is already done. And so in this spirit of gratitude, we say thank you, Spirit. Or whatever label you choose to give Spirit, it matters not. Only the gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. We are so grateful for your ever-increasing and unceasing flow of good, for the abundance that always is, and continues to express itself and make itself more known to us. We are truly, truly grateful. And so it is. Amen.
I'd like to invite you to join this song. Let me quickly read the lyrics. There is none like you, who can know my heart like you do. For all creation sings your song. I will join with them, declaring your glory. There is
Can we get another round of applause for the ladies of the speaker, please? Beautiful city. So, happy Mother's Day. Now, I do this every year. Would all my mothers, please stand up, everyone who is a mother, please stand up. Would you please stand up so we can recognize you and honor you, please? Are that all my mothers right there? That's all my mothers there? Can we give our mothers a round of applause? We're so grateful for you. Please remain standing. We are so grateful for you. You are like the pillar of our society. And thank you. Thank you so much. I am just so grateful for my mother and everything that she instilled in me. And I know it's not easy being a mother. It is not easy being a mother. I gave my mom a hard time. I know. And you know something? You all are blessed. Oh my God, you're just so blessed. I am so grateful for my mothers in here. Thank you so much for so much. Now, how many are grandmothers in here? So can the grandmothers continue to stand and the mothers will sit down, but the grandmothers continue to stand, please? Okay, everybody's a grandmother. Give them a round of applause too. Man, oh my God, that is so powerful. Thank you. And do we have any great grandmothers in here? All right. Well, thank you so much. All right. The name of my talk this Mother's Day is Paradigm of Healing. So, for those of you all who are not used to how I teach, I discuss paradigms. Our elder brother, Rabbi Yeshua ben Joseph, who many of us know as Jesus, but his name when he was alive was Yeshua. He taught much about our thoughts and about how our thoughts really create our experience. He had scriptures that basically touched on, he said, for example, you've heard it be said that you should never commit adultery, but I'm saying that even if you've looked at a person and had that in your mind and in your heart, you've already committed adultery with that person. So he was touching on the quality of our thoughts and saying you don't have to actually physically do it. The quality of your thoughts will still create. They will still create. Our thoughts are creative. And so, so I have to use that as a central premise, our thoughts, but I'm going to take it a step further because, the things that I'm talking about as far as a paradigm of healing, and for those of us who don't know what a paradigm is, let's just call it a way of seeing. A way of seeing. It's like a glove that is over the mind, and it fits the mind like a glove. Okay, and so everything within this glove is comfortable to the mind. And the mind thinks that it's comfortable because this is how things really are, but the mind really doesn't realize that it's comfortable because this is what the mind really believes. Now see, the Fillmores talked about beliefs as a truth to the mind. It is a truth to the mind, okay? And that's what gives it power, because the mind sees it as true. If the mind does not see it as true, it will be nothing to the mind, okay? But if the mind thinks that it is true, and thinks it is true, it does not have to factually be true. If it is the truth to the mind, it has power. It literally has power. So therefore, when we, for example, think that we are not enough, when we have ideas that we're not enough because we've compared ourselves and we're incomparable, but we've compared ourselves with people or with what we see on TV or, other images that are broadcast to us and we're not like that. And so we have this idea that we're not enough. Okay, that then becomes a truth to the mind. And then we begin to experience that feeling of not being enough. So it does not literally have to be true for the mind to experience it as though it were true. It does not have to be true for the mind to experience it as though it were true. And so, this is how powerful our beliefs are. Yeshua touched on it in the book of Mark, chapter 11, verses 22 through 24, where he talked about the faith that can move mountains. He said, if you have enough faith, you can say to this mountain, be taken up and cast into the sea, and it will be done for you. He said, and anything that you pray for, if you do not have any doubt whatsoever, and you truly believe it will be done for you. It will be done for you. And so, this is why there are some of our people that are able to accomplish phenomenal things, and then some of our people who are not able to accomplish these phenomenal things. There is no difference physically between the two people. But if one has this paradigm that they have the ability to accomplish anything, and the other one does not have that same paradigm, these two people are going to accomplish different things in their life. Everybody with me so far? Okay. So I have to talk about belief because belief is the fundamental principle for which everything that I'm about to share this Sunday morning, as far as creating a paradigm of healing, of being able to heal. And all healing originates within the mind. If you are not originating the healing within the mind, that is just dealing with symptoms. You're just focusing on symptoms now. You're attempting to take care of symptoms. You see, so when we go and go to the doctor because of symptoms, they prescribe something to us, and then we go and get it filled at a pharmacist. This takes care of symptoms. Okay? It doesn't take care of the originating cause. Okay? It doesn't take care of the originating cause. It takes care of the symptom. And so, the Fillmores taught about affirmations and denials. And see, I was going to start talking about that first, but at the same time, because that's a tool. That's a tool that we can actually use. And like any tool, it can be misused. And so, in order to really prevent our capacity for misuse, I need to talk about another modality of healing before I actually get into affirmations and denials. And so that modality of healing is embodying wholeness, as far as embodying that you are already whole. And see, this embodying that you are already whole is not contingent upon the mistakes that you've made, or some of the errors that you think, or anything, whatever it is that you experience that you have regrets about, things like that. If you are already whole and you actually begin to see yourself as already whole, and you create this belief system that you are already whole, you will create a fundamental foundation of being already whole at your core. And see, when you are already whole at your core, you're not going to then be seeing yourself as not enough, or less than, or that you have to somehow compensate or build or create a life around compensations, or have to get some of this or get some of that because you think that you're lacking this or you're lacking that, so you need certain compensation. See, if you're already whole, you realize that you already encompass all of these things, because see, you have this divine capacity that is within you that can do all things. And if you really realize that, and realize the power that you actually carry and that you possess, you would really realize that you are really lacking nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And if there is anything that you come across that you perceive that you need this, or perhaps there is a symptom that is to happen, you realize that before going to the doctor, you can actually go to that divine capacity that is within you and begin to do your own work. You see? And so I wanted to talk about that first. Because, see, the foundation for all fear and doubt is believing the idea that what is not supposed to be. I want you to think about that. The foundation for all fear that we experience, all fear and doubt, is the idea that what is, whatever that is, whatever it is not supposed to be. And see, right there, that is meaning right there that you're not accepting what is. And see, really not accepting what is not accepting God, to be honest with you, because God is. Now, it may not be in the way that you're thinking it's supposed to be because you have your own ideas, but keep in mind, many of our ideas come from where we are not seeing ourselves as whole. Okay? So if we're not seeing ourselves as whole, we want certain things as compensations to manifest because we're not seeing ourselves as whole. Well, that's not necessarily what's going to manifest. That's not necessarily. What is going to have a brilliance to it. And if you just basically stop trying to change what is and just allow it to basically speak to you and express itself to you, you will begin to gradually realize that brilliance. Because see, you're one with what is. Whatever that is, you are one with it. You are one with it. It doesn't have to literally have anything to physically do with you. If you're observing something, for example, you're observing one of your brothers and sisters and you're perceiving something about them or something like that, and maybe you're getting triggered or something like that. You have something to do with that, you see? Because these are your observations. These are not anyone's observations but yours. So you are a part of this quantum expression that's going on now. So you can learn something when you're willing to just allow what is to just go ahead and express itself to you without having to change it, without having your own idea of what's supposed to be, without having your own ideas about, well, no, it should go this way, or it should go that way, or it should go, we're not qualified because we have our own senses of unwholeness. Many of these things were self-taught. We were taught these things. So it's not your fault. It's not your fault whatsoever, okay? It's not your fault at all. Okay? It's not about placing blame or anything like that. So this has to be something that's proactive, where you basically realize, and I had to go through a journey where I just had to basically, seminary is a powerful thing because every single class that I took in seminary was about, what do you think about it, Stephen? It's not about when you're in college or whatever, you just have to answer a bunch of answers or whatever you need to know the answer, things like that. No, these are self-reflective questions. What does this say about you, Stephen? And so there's this journey of self-awareness that you have to go on as you begin to peel back the layers like onions and begin to really get to the core and focus on some of the false beliefs that you had and the things that you didn't even know that these false beliefs were there. You didn't even realize it. And these false beliefs were pulling the strings all the time. They were causing you to see things this way or that way, causing you to want things this way or that way. And these are false beliefs. You see? And so gratefully towards my final year, I stepped into this realization that I am beautiful. And it didn't mean that I had all the answers. It didn't mean that I didn't get triggered anymore. It didn't mean that I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It didn't mean any of those things. It meant that I made a conscious choice that I was beautiful and nothing was going to change that. Nothing. And gradually as I began to see that truth, my world began to transform. I began to start seeing myself less as not being whole. I began to give myself grace. I began to allow myself to wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I began to allow myself to just be human. And it was okay. I began to allow myself to make mistakes without beating up on myself, and it was okay. So yes, I can get into the second modality of affirmations and denials and things like that, but if you don't have that first modality of wholeness, as far as recognizing yourself as whole, you can misuse that second modality as far as wanting to deny and affirm things and stuff like that, as far as you're trying to erase yourself because you don't even really know yourself. So first, know thyself. Know thyself first, then use the affirmations and denials, then use the tools that we actually have at that point. Have a conscious self-awareness of yourself. Know who you are. Know how beautiful that you are. Know who you are. Because as you begin to see yourself as beautiful, you're not going to want to hide those things that you once used to hide. You're not going to want to have things in the shadows and stuff like that and keep things out, hidden and stuff like that. You're going to be willing to let those things come up to the surface at that point. And you're going to reevaluate them. Was this really bad? So that's the first order of business, embodying wholeness, being a whole person, understanding that you are beautiful, that there is none other like you. Literally, there's none other like you. And so with that, you have a specific song, a specific signature, a specific path that no one can define except for you. No one has a right to define except for you. You are sovereign. You are a sovereign being. But this comes through a realization of your wholeness where you no longer live your life in accordance to others. You don't worry about others anymore. You begin to worry about what's going on in here. Then I would then say, okay, at this point when you have this under control, when you actually have a healthy self-perception of yourself, a healthy self-idea of yourself, a healthy understanding of who you are, a healthy understanding that you are beautiful regardless of the side of the bed that you woke up on. Then at that point, then let's talk about metaphysical principles of affirmations and denials, so that way we can begin to tap into our God ability at that point. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into affirmations and denials. But I want to make sure that we understand about embodying wholeness. Everybody with me on embodying wholeness?
Yes.
Okay. Affirmations and denials, I grew up in unity. I actually grew up in this church. I used to be in the YOU, so I learned about affirmations. Not so much, but I learned a little bit about it as a child. And gradually I began to employ affirmations when I was experiencing health issues. I was experiencing health challenges. So I don't know what was going on, but I had some kind of dark mucus or something like that. And so it was I guess they had blood in it or something. And I also had my back was aching and things like that. So I created this affirmation, or actually I created initially denial. So I said, I forgive, release, surrender, and let go of any thoughts, beliefs, or investments in sickness, disease, or ailments of any kind. And then I created another one. It was a renunciation statement. I renounce and eliminate from my consciousness any thoughts, beliefs, or investments in sickness, disease, or ailments of any kind. And then I created a denial statement. I deny the power of any thoughts, beliefs, or investments in sickness, disease, or ailments of any kind. And see, so affirmations and denials is something. You want the denials first to tear down the old ideas that you actually had, the old ideas that you actually had in sickness. And right now we're talking about a paradigm of healing. But this is with anything. You want to tear down the old belief, which is a false belief, and to make way for a new belief. So after I said those things, then I make this statement, this affirmation statement, for I affirm I am God. I affirm my nature is wholeness. I affirm my wholeness expresses as alignment of my mind with spirit. I affirm my wholeness expresses as healing of this mind and this body. And so I would say this every day. Every day I would say it in the morning and in the evening time. And so at some point, a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks later, the dark mucus went away. It wasn't there anymore. And my back back wasn't hurting me anymore. When COVID first came, when COVID was here, I'd be around people, that had COVID and things like that, didn't get sick at all. Because I would continue to say these denials and these affirmations. And see, so what happens with that, you begin to immunize yourself. You actually, see, so when you're saying this to the subconscious, it's going to then begin to create these things that you're actually affirming to it. It's going to create these things. It's going to create these things. And so the good thing about affirmations and denials is it's incremental. So you don't have to believe everything. But as you continue to say it over and over, you begin to gradually gain an incremental belief that it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. This is what makes affirmations and denials so powerful. Denials to tear down the old structure, and affirmations to build up new structures. This was discovered by the Fillmores. And it really wasn't discovered by the Fillmores. They just kind of stumbled upon it. Myrtle Fillmore stumbled upon it, because really new thought is really old thought. New thought is just a repackaged thing about old thought. Human beings are a lot older than we think. We've been around for a long time. Okay? So don't think that this was just discovered in the 1890s by the Fillmores. They rediscovered it. Okay? They rediscovered it, basically. And so Myrtle Fillmore, she was suffering with tuberculosis. And so she did the exact same thing. She said, I am a child of God, therefore I do not inherit sickness. I am a child of God, therefore I do not inherit sickness. So hers was affirmation and then denial. I'm a child of God, therefore I do not inherit sickness. So over time, she began to create this immunization to tuberculosis. And it had a high mortality rate. A high mortality rate in the 1800s. And next thing you know, she was healed. She was healed. So, it is up to you to use these, and guess what? If you want to learn more about these things and more, I'm teaching 2 classes. I'm teaching 2 member classes. And so you'll have access to me for 4 hours for 2 Saturdays. Okay? So I'm teaching 2 classes. I'm going to teach all this and more. Because pretty soon, I'm going to be going on a sabbatical, and I won't be with you. June, the first Sunday of June is my last talk. I will not return until the first Sunday in August, where I will be on sabbatical. So I would invite you to come and get all you can, learn all that you can. So you don't know the dates. It's going to be on May the 23rd and May the 30th. I don't teach anything that doesn't work for me. It doesn't matter if the film will say, hey, this works. If it doesn't work for me, I don't teach it. If I haven't experienced any actual physical evidence in my own life that it works, guess what? I'm not sharing it with you. So everything that I share with you has been tried and tested. Know that. It's been tried and tested. And it is the greatest privilege of my life to be able to share everything with you. I will withhold nothing from you. So, these are the 2 things that you can utilize to create a paradigm of healing. First, you have to be whole. You have to already make that choice that you are whole, that you are beautiful. Regardless, I want you to take a look at all those mistakes and everything that you did that you're not proud of, that you're ashamed of, and I want you to then repackage that as learning opportunities. You would not be the person that you were with learning all the lessons that you learned if it were not for those beautiful mistakes that you made. Those beautiful battle scars that have made you the compassionate beings that you are. Because guess what? If you don't make any mistakes, you're not going to have that much compassion. The more mistakes, that's why I have so much compassion. And who would I be? Because I made so many mistakes. Oh my God, it'd be a big scroll going all the way down. If I listed all the mistakes that I made, and this is why I have no business judging anybody for their mistakes, okay? And in spite of all those mistakes, I know that I'm beautiful, you see. Those mistakes didn't define me, you see. And they don't define you either, but you have to make that choice. You have to make that choice that they don't define you. You have to make that choice that you're beautiful, that you know something, you were experimenting. Like a laboratory, you were experimenting. That's all there was to it. You made some mistakes. That's just how we have technology. That's how we have, iPhones and everything else, through a bunch of mistakes. That's the only way that you can build the kind of life that you're going to build, by making mistakes. So why demonize it? Why make something wrong with it? So first build up that embodying wholeness. Then yes, I'm going to teach you. If you are willing, I'm going to teach you about affirmations that you can create. I'll work with you on creating some affirmations. I'll work with people on creating affirmations. And I will do that. I will do whatever it takes. If you're willing, I'm with you. Only thing I would actually add to that, because if you really want to see your affirmations really working, if you want to see your subconscious working, I would invite you to begin to record your dreams. To begin to record your dreams. If you want to know your subconscious in action, once you're actually feeding it this information, feeding it these instructions, learn how to recall your dreams. If you want to learn about that, I'll teach you that too. Because once I actually started recalling my dreams, I started recalling my dreams back in August. Now I have over 300 some odd dreams, okay? I see how my subconscious, as I give it information, as I give it instructions and requests and things like that, I see that my dreams taking place. And so this is why the Hebrews believe that our dreams is how God speaks back to us, how God speaks to us. Because make no mistake, I'm actually communicating. The subconscious is the higher self. So I'm communicating these things, but at the same time, my subconscious is getting right to work on it. So I would actually, if you really want to see it really just happening, start learning how to recall your dreams. That's the only advice that I give you in this. And then you literally see, it's like, oh my God, this is really working. And you begin to experience a newness. You begin to experience new realizations. You begin to experience deeper understandings about yourself. You will understand things that right now is a mystery to you. So I can't tell you what your certain understanding is going to be. I can only tell you what I've experienced. You see, the world is not the same for me anymore. The world is no longer the same for me anymore. And the world will no longer be the same for you either. So, I got an affirmation for everybody. Everybody repeat after me. I accept myself exactly where I am. Knowing that I am already whole and wonderfully made. What is before me is my teacher. Not my enemy. I release all fear rooted in the belief that this moment was not supposed to be. From this foundation of embodied wholeness, my words carry the power of life. I speak from love, not from lack. I trust that all things are working together for my good right now. I am open to divine wisdom in all its forms. In my dreams, in my life, in the whisper of spirit that meets me where I am. I do not wait to become worthy. I recognize I already am. Brothers and sisters, you go and be that light that your Father, Mother, God intended for you to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Fleming. That was amazing as always. Thank you. It is now time for our tithes and offerings. We give in gratitude so that all may be blessed. Please repeat this abundance blessing with me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have extend a very warm welcome to any of you who might be new to Unity of New Orleans. Are there any visitors who would like to stand up and say hello and tell us how you found Unity? Okay, we're glad everyone is here. So, there's a lot happening at Unity, and I hope you'll find some of these interesting. First, if you'd like to contribute to this ministry electronically, you can do so in the lobby before you leave at the front desk. You can just scan the QR code. You can also donate anytime on our website. And while you're online, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. Today's service will be available on YouTube tomorrow. Also, in case you didn't know, Unity of New Orleans publishes a weekly electronic newsletter. It comes out every Thursday. It's full of news about upcoming events, classes, announcements, and a link to our weekly services. Please sign up at the front desk so you can stay up to date with everything we have to offer here. This month on Saturdays, May 23rd and the 30th, like Reverend Fleming was referencing, there will be a teaching for new members by him. It's a new members training class, a comprehensive new member orientation and training session. We will explore foundational principles, teachings, and practical applications of Unity co-founders Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. The classes will take place from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. on both Saturdays. Those who aren't new but want to use this as an opportunity for a refresher on learning are encouraged to attend. Snacks and refreshments will be provided. And it's free. Yes, it's free. And on June 6th, our Freedom Ministry, which aims to serve those being released from incarceration and providing them with a grounded spiritual skill set, support, and guidance, is holding a Restorative Justice and the Power to Heal workshop. That will be facilitated by Reverend Caroline Durham, from 11:30 until 1 p.m. on Saturday, June 6th in the family room. Everyone is encouraged to attend in order to raise awareness and bring about change in our communities. We are starting that new Freedom Ministry for prisons here. We're very excited about that, and we welcome you to be part of that. We have 2 community support groups here at Unity of New Orleans weekly. We have a not weekly, but once a month. On the 3rd Thursday of every month is our grief support group. This is a safe, compassionate, and supportive environment for anyone grieving, experiencing difficulties, or feeling lost. The group meets upstairs in the main building. That is the 3rd Thursday of every month. And we have Alcoholics Anonymous meetings here every week at 5 p.m. on Tuesdays. That is an open meeting. Anyone is encouraged to attend who is interested in attending an annual meeting. Our virtual Course in Miracles study group meets on Zoom every Thursday evening. See our newsletter to attend. Immediately after this service, we have prayer chaplains who are available to pray with you right here in the sanctuary. We can meet you in prayer about any of your needs, and it's perfectly, totally confidential. Please don't hesitate to utilize these services. We'd love to pray with you. And now, if you'll please stand for our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. The Lord watches between me and thee, while we are absent one from the other, and helps us to know that we are all one in spirit through our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. And now please join in a circle for peace, and we'll sing our peace song.